Hi friends, I'm Smita and welcome to my channel Divine Vibrations. How are you all doing today? We have all gone through a very intense month of May with so many retrogrades happening and then the full moon eclipse in Scorpio that happened. This lunar eclipse must have brought up a lot of shadows for everyone. I know it has been very difficult for myself also and for many people around me who have spoken to. It has been a very difficult week. So I hope you all have recovered. You are all feeling fine and much better as the energies have become lighter now since yesterday. You may still not be 100% okay, but there are many lessons that you have learned and we are all recovering and recuperating as Mercury is going retrograde while I speak today. So let us see what June is bringing for us. Trust me, there is not going to be any respite in this energy in the month of June because from 1st June, Mars will be transiting into the sign of Cancer, which is directly opposite to Capricorn. And remember, Saturn went retrograde on 23rd May, so it is bang opposite the retrograde Saturn. Cancer is a very watery and emotional sign, we all know that. It is also the sign of the home environment. And the fiery Mars, which is the divine masculine embodiment or the warrior embodiment, feels very debilitated or weak in the sign of Cancer. And opposite it, aspecting the retrograde Saturn, is also weakened because of its retrograde motion. So this month may feel like driving a car with the handbrakes on, not moving forward, dragging forward, pushing forward. Mars, the planet of passion and energy, is feeling very weak. Saturn, who's the disciplinarian, the karma planet, the strict teacher who pushes us to move forward, is also retrograde and weak. It will take a lot of motivation and a lot of strength to move forward at this time. Then we will have on June 10th the new moon, which will happen in Taurus in the Mrigashira Nakshatra. This will be a major solar eclipse when the Sun, Moon, and the Rahu are joined in the sign of Taurus. This will again create an environment of obstruction and obscurement and possible confusions. Mercury will be in its retrograde motion and it will be in the mix. It is going back into Taurus on 4th of June to enter this mix that is happening there. So we could all be experiencing a big feeling of instability, unexpected changes or events that may cause significant delays in our life or temporary stallings, or just our projects suddenly come to a stop, our relationships may come to a breakup or stop, no, our job may be in a limbo, our projects may be in a limbo if you were expecting a contract or order or a project, expect to face some delays in that. This is also not a good time to, during Mercury retrograde, to invest your money here and there. Be careful, be conservative about spending your money. The Sun will transit into the sign of Gemini on June 14th and it will remain there till July 16th. Gemini is the mental sign, the sign of thinking. So we may be thinking about the storms that have recently passed us or that have happened in our lives, the storms that are still brewing in our lives, in our job situations, in our projects, in our contracts, in our homes, in our relationships. Everything has been very stormy during the eclipse times. So when Sun moves into Gemini, it will be help in reorganizing, reconnecting and editing our forward motion, our plans that we had for our life. We will relook at them. We will relook at our projects, our jobs, our relationships and the plans we had for them for a future, we will relook and try to re-evaluate, do they really mean that much? Do the path we had chosen, does it really matter anymore? The relationships we had, do they really matter anymore? Are they that important in our life? And we might decide to refocus our attention, refocus our energy in a new direction and reorganize everything. The confusion, the destruction that the storms have left behind within ourselves and around us. This will be a good time to clear that debris, clean that path, clean that situation, clean your heart, and start new. Start building anew. I always say it is good. Destruction is a very good thing. When everything gets destroyed, then we have space to create something new, right? Time to reorganize your mind, your heart, and reevaluate where you can start rebuilding anew. This will be a good time to revive our old projects that we have shared. It will be a good time to reorganize our workspaces, to edit what we have written or done in our past, and to reboot our life once again, to start building anew. On June 20th, Jupiter is also going retrograde and it will remain retrograde till October 17th. It is in Aquarius, it will retrograde in Aquarius, then in the month of September it will enter Capricorn and interact with Saturn and then come back on October 17th. It will move forward and again in November it will enter the sign of Aquarius. So Jupiter and Saturn in retrograde motion during all the summer months may surprise us at how things are progressing. Some issues that we may have had anxiety about and thought it would never move forward will move forward very easily and quickly. And what we thought would grow quickly and easily, we could find obstruction and become stunted. Because when the major planets Jupiter and Saturn are in retrograde motion, we can never predict how they will react or what effect they are going to give us. Remember, all the effects will be majorly shown in the house where these planets are placed in your horoscope. Then Venus transits into Cancer on June 22nd and it will remain in Cancer till July 16th. When Venus will move out of Gemini and into Cancer, it will be a quick transit, not too long, and she moves in conjunction with the fiery Mars, who is also occupying Cancer at this time. Venus will catch up with Mars at 26 degrees of Cancer on July 12th, after which the two will travel together into Leo. So between June 22nd and August 11th, we will see this conjunction of Venus and Mars, the divine masculine and divine feminine, moving together through the signs of Cancer and Leo. They will be together, so we may expect some dance there of our masculine and feminine energies within us. Some balance or some interaction that will come within us of our masculine and feminine energies. If we have been too emotional and too triggered and too cranky and too sensitive in the last few days, or we have been too aggressive and too logical and too egoistic, we will find a balance between the two because our masculine and feminine energies will be coming together. So we should meditate a lot at this time to attain that balance and get the answers within us. Then Mercury will go direct in Taurus on June 22nd. All these retrogrades and the eclipses together with strong Rahu have surely brought up within all of us those flaws and weaknesses. All of them have been revealed within ourselves, within others, within our projects, our jobs, our relationships, what was not working for us, what was wrong there, how we were behaving in a bad way, how the other person has not been behaving fairly with us, where we have been compromising, where someone else has been compromising, and where we have been unfair, where someone else has been unfair, where we have been wrong, where our inner child is getting triggered, where our issues of abandonment, our issues of rejection have been activated, and where We are behaving out of our old childhood wounding and pains and traumas that all may have been brought up because of the eclipse. So when Mercury move direct in Taurus, it will help us get a pause there from that upheaval. This Mercury direct will help us get more peace and help us get more grounded in this very unstable and confusing environment. So it may be a very good time to assess and analyze yourself, your resources, your projects, your plans, and think about what you want in the short term and in the long term. Your goals, your dreams, reassess, reevaluate. Do they really mean something? Do they don't mean anything? What you wanted that may have changed. What you were valued may have changed. What you didn't value may have changed. So you have been changed somewhere in this eclipse season. And now you have to reassess and reevaluate everything within your life. What you want and which direction do you want to take your life. So this will be a good time to do that. Then finally we have a full moon happening in the sign of Sagittarius on June 24 in the nakshatra Moola. This full moon is fostering an environment where our high hopes may actually play out in positive direction. Sagittarius is a sign of freedom, traveling and dharma. Currently Sagittarius is receiving a lot of positive energy and support from Jupiter and Ketu. As ruler of Sagittarius is Jupiter and ruler of Moola Nakshatra is Ketu. In this full moon we will get the benefit of Jupiter and Ketu, which will help us to detach, to be free and to move forward and expand. So let us see now what the cards have to say for us for the month of June. Hello Capricorns, welcome to your tarot card reading. I hope you are all doing well. I would request you and suggest to you to check out your sun, moon and rising signs to get a more elaborate and better picture about the energies for this month for you. This is the reading for the month of June. Let us see what energies will it bring into our lives. What will be the energy for us Capricorns in the month of June? We have transformation. Wow, a fresh new way of living emerges. So Capricornians, a big change happening for you. You will rise like the phoenix. You will shed something in your life that was not serving you anymore, that was blocking you, it could be a thought process, it could be a belief, it could be an addiction, a pattern, relationships, way of behaving. It could be anything. Any situation in your life that was keeping you blocked, you are now transforming it. There's a major inner transformation happening for you. And this eclipse season has created a lot of change in a lot of people. A lot of things have come up for healing and release. And this is a good time. The month of June will bring a fresh new way for you. A new way to live your life. A new change in energies. A new way of thinking. A new way of behaving. You will realize your addictions, your behaviors, your trauma responses, your obstacles, your fears, your insecurities, and you will transform them to better energies, positive energies, and you will rise up like the phoenix. Wow, Capricorns, good energies coming in for you. So let us see how the month of June will be for your money and career. How the month of June will be for your money and career. You have the Queen of Pentacles, 9, and you have the Chariot. Oh my, beautiful energies coming in for you, Capricorn. The Chariot is the major arcana, so major movement forward. Queen of Pentacles being very abundant, being very grounded, being very focused on your resources, on your money, on your work, and you will balance your yin and yang, I feel, with this transformation. So you will be able to move forward very rapidly. You will take the reins in your hand of your chariot of your life. and you will lead the way forward with a lot of balance and victory. This will bring a lot of victory to you and a lot of money. Amazing cards for you, Capricorn. Very good time for you. Let's see how the energy will be for your family and home. How will the month of June be for your family and home? And you have the World card. So you will be ending some major cycle at your home and in your family or relationships. It could be an ending with a Taurus, Leo, a Scorpio, or an Aquarius, but definitely a cycle is ending for you. Maybe you have been stuck in some relationship squabbles, some bad relationships, or some difficulties in your relationships at the home and family front, and now you will end that cycle of difficulties. You will be able to transform that situation to something positive in the coming month of June. Wow, very nice cards. You have already got two major cards among the three cards. That's amazing. Major changes coming for you, Capricorn. Let's see what doors will open for you in your life. Wow, one more major card, Justice. Wow. So, Justice will be coming in for you, Capricorn, in the month of June. Wherever in your life there has been a disbalance, where people have been unfair to you, where people have not treated you correctly, where people have done bad to you, karma will be cleared, karma will be balanced, the justice will occur there. It could also mean court cases for some of you. It could mean that you will start divorce proceedings for some of you if you want to go in that direction. Overall, it means that balance will be restored in your life, balance will come into you, you will get repaid for the good karmas you have done, and there will be a balance of karma, there will be fairness, ethics, that people will come, that will be, fairness will be played out in your life, ethics will come into your life, people will now behave in a more balanced, more fair, more just way with you. That's so beautiful. You will receive benefit of the good karmas you have done. How beautiful is that? So let's see what cycles you will end in the month of June. And you have the Six of Cups. So there may have been some relationship in your life that was a past life relationship or a past relationship, someone from your childhood, that may end at this time. Maybe you may have a breakup, you may separate ways, someone whom you have been known for a long time, you have been together with in a long time. This is also a card of ending, and this is also a card of ending. Two major cards of endings. So it could be a love relationship that you will end. Maybe you will go for a divorce, or you will separate, and you will end a very important relationship in your life at this time. So let us see what good changes will come within you at this time. What light attributes of yours will be enhanced in the month of June. What light attributes will be enhanced. And you have Femme Fatale. Highlights the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. You will be in your divine feminine energy. This is the rise of the divine feminine, and you will realize the energy of your femininity. You will also be open to the erotic nature or the erotic experiences of your femininity. You will also open your heart, and you will get out of that dependency on others to fulfill your wishes and your dreams, and you will do them on your own. You will use your charms, and you will use your beauty, and you will use your sexuality to move forward in your life, to be more creative in your life rather than using it to depend on others or to keep others trapped or to control others or to move forward or get something out of someone else. So you will realize that your dependency, you will keep it aside. Instead of using your own sexuality in a negative way, you will start using it in a positive way. So let us see what shadows can be coming up at this time and what you need to be careful about. You have Saboteur. Induces self-destructive behavior or the desire to undermine others. So if you have been self-sabotaging yourself, the major lesson that came up during the eclipse, the full moon eclipse that just happened. So this is a big shadow attribute that needs to be looked into. Most people sabotage good things themselves. Things start going good in your life and you self sabotage it. You purposely take it in a direction that is not right, or that leads to a fight, or that leads to negativity, and you sabotage a relationship, you sabotage a good thing that is coming into your life. So if you're doing that, if you are having that comes from a sense of a feeling of undeserving. You feel that you don't deserve good things, or you want to test people's patience, you want to test people's love, dedication towards you. So you push them to the extreme. So if you're doing that as a shadow side, you need to be very careful. Don't self-sabotage your own life. So let us see how will it affect our love relationships. How will June affect the love and romance in your life, Capricorns? And you have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So there may be a new love coming into your life. After that, you got the justice card. So after that divorce and your separation, you are getting out of a bad relationship or a old relationship, you may look out for new love. A new love may come into your life, a relationship that is more satisfying, more fulfilling, more soulmate, more deep soul connection that may come into your life. So let us see what advice is coming to Capricorns from the universe. You have prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. And we have the new moon in Taurus that is happening on 10th of June, and you got the Queen of Pentacles card, which is all about prosperity and gaining more wealth and gaining more resources. So prosperity lies ahead for you. You don't need to worry. You will progress and you will get a lot of love, money, abundance will come into your life. You will prosper. You will grow. A lot of growth is seen here in your cards, Capricorn. So let us see what advice do the angels want to give you. And you have get more information. So maybe you are worried about something, or there is something in your mind, or there is some project that you are working on that you want to move forward with, but the universe is asking you to get more information before you take any action in your life. Go more into details, do more research about whether it's about a person, it's about a job, it's about a project, or it's about a house, or anything else that you are planning at this time. You need to get more information before you take any action. And finally, let us see what blessings are coming to you, Capricorn, at this time. What blessings are coming to you? A blessing on a homecoming. So maybe some of you may go back to your home. You have been working outside in a different state or a different country, and you may return home. It could also be possible that you are traveling and now you return home. It is possible that you may return to your ancestral home or your parents' home, or you may change your home and you find a place that feels like home now. You may be living on rent, or you may be living in places that are not giving you the satisfaction of home, and now you find the right home. But home is also can be a feeling, a place, a person can make us feel like home. So it could be anything of that. Maybe you find the right person, the new love that comes into your life may make you feel like you are at home with them, and that could also be possible. That could also be the meaning of this card. But some way you will feel as if you have reached your destination, you have reached your home. You will find the love, peace, happiness, satisfaction that you will find in your home. That feeling is going to come to you now. So that were the messages that were coming for you, Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to leave your comments. Let me know how you like this new way of reading. Thank you so much for being here. Take care.